BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How y'all doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. It's Monday. People know how I know how people feel on Mondays. Couple of things we're gonna talk about today. One thing we're gonna talk about is the whole Pop Smoke thing. Obviously, we also gonna talk about Cardi B and Star Brim situation, and yeah, we're gonna bring up that fight that happened this weekend. So long story. It's really not a long story. We're just gonna have to wait to give it to you. Um, so let's get right into this. First thing we want to do is we want to give appreciation to everybody that donated to the previous morning coffee. That was on the 21st, I believe. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to change it. Shout out to James Belcher. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Patrick M43, appreciate you. Shout out to Illusion. Appreciate. I do not know if that's how you say it. James S. Black Wolf 7. Definitely appreciate y'all guys. Rue Jones. Pardon me. James S. Once again, you guys are the best. Bree Powell, you already know it. The Petty Drive. James S. right back at it. Prince to Amir. I definitely appreciate you guys. And Vic Star. Y'all all the best. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all guys for helping to support the channel. Also, we want to say the sponsor of today's channel is Vertical 24 Gaming. Salute my brother. Definitely appreciate you pulling up, giving your time and your efforts towards keeping this channel alive. You guys are the best. A couple of things we want to talk about. Let's go through roll call real quick. What up, New York Nikki? How you doing, baby girl? Okay. What up, John Soto? John Soto says good morning, Frost and BB in chat. Chat room family. Rue Jones, how you doing? Says salute, Frost, BB family. What's up, Young Stokely? He said, what up, iOS brother? What up, good brother? Appreciate you. What up, Tom? Haven't seen you in a while. Pablo Fresh Cabal, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. Mary Ron Durr, Deshaun Ragsdale, Almond Brown, salute, baby girl. How you doing? Okay. What up, Fish Low Crisis Black? It's actually, I think, Crisis Black or Chris is Black. I can't really remember when it's time to call his name, so I just call him the first one that I can enunciate. Shout out, he says, BBN, what's up? Hope everybody enjoyed the fight this past weekend. I hope everybody has a blessed week. I'm going to show you something real quick. So I was talking to my team this morning, and we talked about the fight. And one of the things I said about the fight, you can ask the team. You can ask Vix, who was up in there this morning. Vix, Bree, I think Big Boy and Rio. You could ask or any of them. I said this morning when in a conversation with them. After I said this, on Sports Center, one of the top boxing analogists on the planet basically said the exact same thing that I said. We need a we can't hear it. Hold on. I need y'all to hear this. Give me 1 second. Probably more than 1 second. I don't have the slightest idea where I put my jump off at. I put it in my bag. It might be in my bag. In my bag. Just because y'all don't see me working, that don't mean I'm not working. I got something to say about that too. Hold on. I need y'all to hear this real quick. Hold on. Teddy Atlas, top boxing analogist, one of the top boxing analysts, not analogist, analysts on the planet. This is a fact. This is not me making anything up.
Nobody's Muhammad Ali. Nobody's Muhammad Ali, right? But he's the closest thing because right now he is. I mean, people go a little nuts when I'm about to say what I'm about to say, but I don't care. Yeah, he's Muhammad Ali. Nobody's Muhammad Ali. Nobody's Muhammad Ali, right? But he's the closest thing because right now
I literally had a meeting this morning with my team and told them the exact same thing. Shout out to me and Teddy Atlas, by the way. Anyway, what else we got? What up, Angel Crispin, Airpix, Hector Cruz? How you doing this morning? Shout out to everybody with the green names. That's the whole fact. You dudes is the real MVPs. What up, John Becknell? Stay wise. Who else we got up in here? Gully Boy. How else we got up in here? Your Life, TZ. What up? What up, Daddy Fat Stacks? Also, shout out to Liberty. What up? World famous Peter TV, May T Vega, Liberty Hazelton. There you go. Shout out to Liberty. What up, Morris Chan? Calendar. He keeps saying Christ is black. You tell me this every other day, man. I'm not gonna remember this shit. I'm just gonna call you what I call you. What up, Illusion? Said what the f? I got a notification saying morning coffee Treyway. Guessing that's from yesterday. Hold on, let me check. Sometimes my notification shits don't. Yeah, that's from yesterday. Today's is I believe it's named appropriately. Um, what up, Shy Murder? Who else we got up in here? Uh, that's it. Shout out to world famous Peter Mecca. Starting it off with the 4.99 drop. He says, "Good morning, my brother in BBN. Let's start off Monday with love and prayers for all." I think he's trying to say. I think he's basically calling people out. He donated and said, "Let's start off Monday with love and prayers for all." I guess he's equating love and prayers to the donation that he gave. Coincidentally, I am also. Shout out Des the Billy. What up, Charged Up? I see you pulling up. You haven't been here in a minute. Also, we're gonna talk about something else. I want to say shout out to the Star Report. Shout out to Star. Y'all know I fuck with Star. Shout out to Star. I'm like the one guy. Let's call him his brother. So salute to that. But y'all might want to pull up on Star Report tonight. I believe he's gonna be speaking. I don't even know if the show's on at the same time I'm on. It might be, but he's supposed to be speaking on a situation going on with Corey King. We might have Corey King on the platform also. Uh go pull up at Star. I mean, I don't want y'all to not come here, but watch the replay, I guess. Watch the replay that Star's gonna be talking about. He's gonna be talking about the situation involving Pop Smoke and how a lot of individuals from New York feel um about losing Pop Smoke in LA, and a lot of people are angry and upset. Let me see if I can get this. If you can see the allegedly in the back is blurry, so the camera wasn't right. Um, so I just want to. So he's gonna be talking about that and talking about CK had a video recently where he basically went in. He's upset at the Pop Smoke situation. A lot of people are upset at the Pop Smoke situation, especially individuals that knew him personally. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure CK knew him personally. So a lot of people are upset, angry. They're saying things, and Star's gonna talk about it. You know, Star's gonna, he don't play favorites, so whatever. Oh, they didn't pull back up on me. That was some weird shit though. But I get into situations like that anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Like if y'all ever notice, like y'all might not notice, but literally almost everywhere I go, I get into like weird shit happens. I don't know. I'm just guessing I'm doing something. at this point, at this point, I think it's a me thing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think it's a whole me thing at this point because every time I go somewhere, some weird shit happens. Anyway, I go live on IG when the weird shit happens. So if you want to see some of the weird shenanigans and antics that I end up getting involved in, you probably want to follow us on IG on I am the real Jack Frost. Illusion said it's gonna be East versus West Sally again. No LA dude got popped in New York City, so everyone wants to know why New York dude got popped in LA. There's a couple of things I want to say. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna show y'all is something that I do not notice to be true. Somebody posted this though, and so since it was posted, I want to share this with you, and I want your opinion on it. I do not know. I'm saying this again. I do not know this to be true. I already know that there's people that's going to post this thing and say that I said this is definitive. I already know that that's going to happen. I am not saying that. Shout out to Deontay Watt. So there's a channel called Hood Star 36365 TV Radio, right? That's the channel on IG. This is the channel on IG. Go check homie out. I don't know what's going on over there. You go ask him about this shit yourself. And this is the post he put up. I don't know how real this is. I don't know how much bullshit this is. I'm kind of not believing this because why would that dude put his face right there and get himself involved in a criminal case, because at this point the police got to pull up on him and ask him who he gave the information to, and he basically has to tell. So I don't believe this, but I do want to give y'all the opportunity. Yeah, I don't believe it, but I do want to give y'all the opportunity to see what's out there. I let y'all know what's out there. This goes for everybody that say that I report shit they don't like. I'm just giving you the opportunity to say whatever you want. I don't think this shit is real. This shit is fake to me. Because one, for him to do that, now the police is gonna be looking for him. For him to do that, now the people that he allegedly talked to on the phone, allegedly, they gonna be looking for him. This dude is supposed to turn up dead in a couple of hours. So I don't believe this at all. This is all cap to me. And they already had a girl on the inside. So this is all cap to me. Um, what we need to find out is, did the dude that post this and cap like this, like, somebody need to pull up on homeboy. This ain't shit to joke about. I'm not saying pull up on him and do nothing to him, but definitely need to pull up on him and talk to him about himself. You understand what I'm saying? Because that don't make sense. What don't? Why? I don't even understand why he. I don't even understand why you would want to get yourself involved in that shit. Um, Remember on the other live, I just said this dude already flew out of LA. Yeah, that's a dummy mission. But just like people like CIA Chris, individuals like this need to be exposed, because we can't have shit like this. Is a serious matter. We can't have people out there doing this. So we gotta expose individuals like this. We can't allow people like this to go around hiding. Like, we're not doing this. Like, we're not doing that. We can't allow for the. Wait, what card I paid with this morning? I need a second. What in the hell? All right, I'm gonna have to find. I'm gonna have to look into that. Um, Hold on. Some. Um, Couple of things I'm gonna say real quick, and the first thing is, homeboy said what he said, but there's already been confirmed by the police that there was a stripper that was a part of me, a IG model inside of the house. It was already confirmed by that there was an IG. Just said don't make sense, and then he said, dude said he gave the address for them to be able to pull up, but everybody already knew what the address was because he was sending out feelers letting people know where the party was. So dude's all cap, but I think we need to expose people like him that everybody know this MF is out there, so he can't hide. We got to stop making it seem like it's fun and jokes when people die. When people die, that shit is not funny and jokes. All right. All right. So, real quick, let's get into a couple of things real quick involving this particular case. So, they're basically saying that, and this is how come I personally am. I can get behind the idea that there's somebody that was an inside person that knew not just the layout, but was also in the house and let them in the house. Because now it's being confirmed that the front door was bolted shut. Somebody walked around the back of the house. Now, first of all, why would they even have known to walk around the back of the house? There was no cameras in the back of the house. So that leads me to believe that whoever did whatever they did, I mean, coincidentally, you're probably gonna break in a house at the back anyway. But whoever did whatever they did possibly already knew that they got that there was no cameras in the back of the house. And just real quick for everybody who's a homeowner, please have cameras in the back of your house. Because if somebody breaks into your house, 9 times out of 10, they breaking in your house in the back of your house. If you got cameras in the front of your house, you want to have cameras in the front of your house for people that's like trying to steal your mail and shit like that, or just to survey the block. But have cameras in the back of your house. It's important. like I look on in the neighborhood I live in, the majority of people that got cameras in the front of their house got cameras in the back of their house. Maybe I live in New York City, so we think different, but always have a camera in the back of your house. If somebody's breaking into your house, they possibly want to break into your house somewhere where everybody can't see. Guess where everybody can't see? The back of your house. So I'm lending to the idea that there's a chance that the individuals that went and did whatever they did knew that there were no cameras in the back of the house. Got to have the motion sensors bright as hell. That's a fact. That's a fact. Then you not just have the lights come on, you should have like an audio thing come on that with somebody saying, "We see you," whispering really loud. I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody robbing your crib, yo. If a mofo walk around to the back of your house ready to rob your crib, bright ass lights come on, and then they hear a fucking a voice whispering out of very loud speakers saying, "We see you." I'm guaranteeing you right now, ain't your crib is not getting robbed. Mofos is turning around and bouncing. Matter of fact, they might not drive past that block again. Shit is crazy. You say your audio just gonna go click click. Yeah, but that's scary. But that whole whispering to you, that gives you the sense that you being watched. Don't nobody want to be watched. Don't nobody want to be spied on. That's a whole fact. Who want to be watched and spied on? I'm gonna tell you this is the way I am, right? So I got family members that always want to be in people business. You know how some people don't talk to those family members because you talking people business all the time. I don't talk to those family members because I feel like I can't trust somebody if you always spying on people. Like if you always spying on people, I don't think I could trust you. Like why do you feel a need to be watching me all the damn time? Why do you feel like every single thing I'm doing you got to be paying attention to? That immediately makes me think I don't care who you are. I don't care if you Santa Claus. I don't trust Santa Claus. Why I'm sleeping, nigga. Part of my language. What in the hell? I don't trust people always trying to watch me. I don't know. I don't know what y'all doing. Like, okay, let's say it's a chick and she's stalking me on IG. Please. But like if it's any other reason, what? What are you talking about? we don't we're not doing that. What up, DZ? What up, Casino? What up, K Cole? Yeah, we're not doing that. That's a whole fact. So apparently, so they walk around to the back of the house. Um they only shot him and they shot him in the torso. Now there's something that I want to tell you real quick. Um one of the places that you shoot a person when you're trying not to kill them is like in an appendage. Let's say you could shoot that well, for one. But let's say there's a shootout, you end up shooting somebody in the body. That's attempted murder all day, a day. I mean, shooting somebody in general is attempted murder. Let's not get that wrong. But if you shooting somebody dead in the body, you trying to kill him. There is no other way to get around that. So if they shot him multiple times in the torso, they was trying to get him up out of here. There's a lot of people hurt due to this. All right. I've spoken to people who ain't even crit and who are affiliated, and they don't like what happened. That's the type of energy we need to have. We need to have the type of energy where we not jacking bullshit. Even if people that's supposed to be on our team is doing it. Because this could have been prevented. You understand what I'm saying? Now, with all of that being said, let's backtrack a little. Let's backtrack a little. Yeah, my dude, I got the fit cap on, right? With the orange tie, with the gray pants. I can't rock it, my dude. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And I'm rocking these today. What's wrong? I'm rocking these today. But you got a problem with me? You want to fight? You got a problem with me? You want to fight? What? What? Danny Glover out this bitch. I could wear a fit. The fuck wrong with you? Danny Glover. Yo, admin, somebody put that dude on some timeouts. Somebody put Shooter on some timeouts. Just give him like 3 or 4 timeouts. I don't care how many. Yeah, man. I'm not showing off. Dude was trying to disrespect the fact I'm wearing a hat. I explain why. And that's crazy. Hold on. I don't want to get off track. We're going to get right back to what we was talking about. We was about to say something involving Pop Smoke girlfriend. But I do want to address this real quick. Black people, stop making it seem like we have to look hood. Like, that's a shame that in order to be black, you got to look ghetto or dirty. That's crazy. yo, that's crazy. Why we gotta look ghetto or dirty in order to be black? Like, if you black and you don't look ghetto or dirty, or you gotta like, why? Like, what's going on here? Yo, so Shooter, we gotta be ghetto and dirty? Anyway, shout out to Mike Sam with the $5 drop. He says, seeing what happened to Pop was Tekashi 6ix9ine wrong. Actually, Tekashi 6ix9ine is looking like he did exactly what he was supposed to do, seeing what happened to Pop Smoke. Now, right now, I'm keeping it a stack with you. Anybody that's going against what Tekashi said, what Tekashi did at this point, it's kind of like you saying he should have just went and died. I don't know. I don't know, man. All I know is anything I do, people get mad at. They be like, yo, look at Jack Frost with that brown skin. What's wrong with him? Like, yo, screw Jack Frost. He's black and shit. Why Jack Frost gotta be alive? Shout out to James S. In the shadows with the petty drive. No comment, so you know he over there doing the Clint Eastwood eyes. He's looking to see who's getting froggy with it. With the $5 and the 1 cent drop. He looking to see who about to get froggy. Who gonna leap. First of all, let me explain something. Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke girlfriend didn't go to Cali. When Pop Smoke was about to leave to Cali, this is what they said happened. He left the house just to come back to the house and tell her to lock the door because people was after him. This is before he went to Cali. Black Wolf, not really sure how the petty drive works. But he matched James S.'s petty drive with $5.01 himself. He doesn't understand how the petty drive works, but good try. We love Black Wolf 7. Let me make sure ain't nobody get involved on any of the other apps. I'm over here laughing and shit. Coincidentally, just so we could be clear, something real quick before we just get back to Pop Smoke. Let's not talk about my entire. But before we get back to Pop Smoke, I just wanted to wear an orange tie today to go in my orange hat to match my Sneakers. That's it. I just want to wear those sneakers today. So I went and bought a hat. It matches the sneakers and decided to put on an orange tie. And the sneakers got gray in it, so I put gray pants on. I mean, it's really just that simple. It's not rocket science. Shout out to Black Wolf. He said, "What? My petty drive." He's really pissed off. Black Wolf is over there. He cursing that shit. He ready to fight. He said that $5. I messed up my first petty drive. Here goes a second. So now he drops $10.40. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that $10.40 got James S.'s name on it. I think he looking at James S. He like, James S. I'm not a sucker. Oh, now Black Wolf is saying he must have sent it at the same time. So how come yours went? Hold on. So how come yours went through 5 comments later? Shout out to you though. I love you guys. You guys is funny as shit. Anyway, so the fact, shout out to Shake. Shakes is back up in here. So the fact that before he even went to California, he went and told his girlfriend, yo, there's people after me, lock the door before he even went to California. Do you say that this is a Cali thing? Do you think, show of hands, who think this was a Cali situation? Who thinks it could have possibly have been something that started on the East Coast? Show of hands. You think it could have been a Cali situation? You think it's something that could have started on the East Coast? Cali, East Coast. William Somerville has entered the fray. He said, you ain't doing this without me. I'm up in here. William Somerville, not only does he drop $10.50, that's $10, 10 cents more, but he also put his shades on with the smirk. William Somerville put his shades on with the smirk. He's like, yeah. I don't know. I think William Somerville trying to show y'all how to do this, son. So the majority of it looks like the majority of people in here believe that this has nothing to do with Cali and has something to do with New York City. I'm going to tell you something real quick. I'm going to explain something to you real quick. Black Wolf with the dub drop. Black Wolf. Hold on. We got 2 things just happened. 2 things just happened. The first thing that happened was Black Wolf said, I ain't playing with y'all niggas. Part of my language. But I'm pretty sure he used the N-word. He said, here go a dub. You know what? Let's take it to the next level. You dudes is playing with change. I'm not playing with change over here. You dudes is playing with change. That's what Black Wolf just told all of y'all. It's not my words. Ask him yourself. But before Black Wolf, before James S. could get involved in his petty drive with the $11.11, Black Wolf dropped the dub. Now we got to see what James S. is going to do because James S. got called out by William. William Somerville called out James S. What's going to happen now? Anyway, Adrian Thomas says, if he fucking leave. Adrian Thomas says, if he cancels shows on the East Coast and told his girlfriend on the East Coast and the call to 911 came from the East Coast, it's East Coast. That's a great point, Adrian. I should let you call in. William Somerville, he said, what now? Why do I got the feeling that William Somerville has a tux on? Why do I have the feeling that William Somerville woke up this morning, took a shower, put on his tux, and sat down to watch the show? William Somerville with the petty drive dropped $20.01. He said, you know what? You guys ain't worth my time. He dropped $20.01. He's involved in all of the petty drops. He's here for this today. He wants all of the, she's with all of the shits. I took a shower and the water was too hot. Anybody else take a shower and the water's too hot and you forget to put some damn lotion on? My skin is dry as shit under this shirt. After this is over, I'm gonna have to take my clothes off and lotion up. Mickey Broadway says Brooklyn politics. I told you that from the jump. But ain't nobody hear me though. Deshaun Ragsdale says, check your cash app. Shout out to T. I am going to accept it. I don't know what kind of payment this is. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. But I'm going to accept. And I think T is a dude. So I'm going to send you the thumbs up. Shout out to that. Shout out to T with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you. Wait, did you got a name there? No, I could just put it there. Shout out to T with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you. All right. Ape Strong. That's what it is. I love having all you brothers up in here. That's a whole fact. Don't let anybody tell you different. Somebody, wait, are y'all telling me to check the cash app for? Shout out to Mr. Dap with the $2.22 drop. I just checked the cash app. You need me to check it again, or are we just checking it for that one guy? Anyway, I got the damn thing on. The shit is gonna make a noise. Y'all know when it come through. When it come through, y'all know. All right, it's gonna make a noise. It's gonna make a noise. Okay, y'all will hear it. Anyway, appreciate you. Somebody was just in here making fun of my Knicks hat. Shout out to Shooter. Anyway, I think this dude brought up a good point. I'm not saying it's anybody from LA. I mean, I'm not saying it's anybody from New York, by the way. Um, but Adrian Thomas says if he cancels shows on the East Coast, told his girlfriend on the East Coast, and the 911 call came from the East Coast is East Coast. That's a great point. Focus Sports says Pop Smoke canceled a concert in New York and lied and said it was the cops. He wouldn't let him perform. The cops says no, they had nothing to do with it. He was afraid gang robbers. Okay, so I'm gonna explain a couple of things to y'all real quick. I'm gonna put y'all on the game real quick. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put y'all on the game real quick. Put y'all on the game real quick. Remember when the police was stopping all of these artists from performing, and people was like, "Yo, why they not gonna let the artists perform, yo? The guy let them do Summer Jam or whatever the fuck they were supposed to be doing." I don't remember all the way. Part of my language. I'm cursing a lot lately. I can't remember. You want to know why the police wasn't letting these guys perform? I mean, people, you could say why the police trying to cut their money, but the reason why the police wasn't letting them perform because there was active hits out on them. Like there was reason to believe that violence might follow these individuals. Not even that they might create the violence, but that just violence might follow them. The Rolling Loud, thank you, Carlos. That violence might follow them. That's why Pop Smoke wasn't allowed to do Rolling Loud. That's why Casanova 2 times wasn't allowed to do Rolling Loud. There's a couple of other guys that were not allowed to do Rolling Loud. And that's why. Because why you think Tekashi couldn't do no show? Remember when they had to bring Tekashi in through the back door and pretend like he wasn't even going to be in the damn thing? The reason is because the police have all of these guys surveillanced. All of these guys are surveilled. And they know that there's problems in the street, and those problems may spill over and regular civilians might get injured, and that's why they don't let these guys do concerts. Now check this out. For everybody that say that don't make sense, right? That's stupid. Do y'all remember the Barclays incident? Do y'all remember the Barclays incident? Casanova 2 times tried to run down on Treyway with his people. Casanova 2 times had more people. Treyway had less people. Casanova 2 times people ran down on him, but Treyway had gun. That's what's happening. So recently there was a show that liability equals lawsuits. That's a fact, Carlos. So recently there was a show in New York City that Pop Smoke was supposed to perform at, and it turns out he didn't perform at that show. He just bounced. He was like, didn't perform. He tried to say that the police said that he couldn't perform, but that is not the truth. The reason why he did not perform, what up, Guillermo? The reason why he did not perform on the show had entirely to do with, don't worry, Guillermo, we're going to get to that thing. I just have to wait. We have to do it at the right time. Right now isn't the right time, but we will get to that thing. Don't worry about it. All right, so Pop Smoke and his people canceled that show, and they tried to make it seem like the police had the show canceled. I think the police came out to let y'all know that they didn't have the show canceled. You feel me? I don't think they should have. I think they should have just took the blame. You the police, just take the fucking blame. You're trying to save lives. But they decided they wanted the public to know that they didn't stop the show. I guess they didn't want the bad press. I don't blame them for that. At the end of the day, if that's the reason. No, 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 no. I'm telling you right now, Pop Smoke backed out of it. That's a fact. The police did not stop him. The last one that Pop Smoke didn't do, Pop Smoke backed out of it. He did. That's real shit. As far as I know, that's real shit. Shout out to Crisis Black with the $5 drop. He said I tried to check out the other platforms that be hating on you, Frost, because I wanted to see what they brought her over. Couldn't listen to that trash. Well, I'm upset they doing trash. I wish they did good stuff. Maybe they wouldn't be so mad at me. But what can I say? I don't know what's going on. I'm over here minding my business. Anyway, what up, Katie Cam? You need me to turn the volume up some? I turn the volume up. I'm not trying to call out no gangs that he might or might not have had beef with, but I did hear that he had some problems with some GDs. I do not know if that's accurate. And also, on top of that, just because he had problems with GDs, that does not mean that GDs had anything to do with this. We have to stop thinking that way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, the person that gets you is probably going to be people. It's either the person that everybody expected or the person that nobody expected. It's almost always that way. It's that person like, well, I could see that. Or it's that person like, I would have never figured. It's always that. You understand what I'm saying? So let's let the police do their job. We already know we're gonna be talking about it out here in the street. It's gonna be street dudes that's gonna talk about it. There's a lot of people upset and angry. But at the end of the day, it's my job to talk about what the police already have. I'll drop little nuggets here and there. But at the end of the day, let's let the police do their job. The guys are competent. All right. There has to be at least one officer that knows what he's doing. Okay, so let's wait and see if the police do their job. Focus says yes. Pop Smoke backed out of a concert a week ago. I understand why cops came out to clear it up. They have enough people hating on them for other things. They don't need more issues. Well, yeah, I agree. But I agree. I agree. Like not for nothing. Yeah, the cops don't need to take the blame for the shit. And but at the same time, you gotta understand a rapper don't want to be like, yo, I can't do a concert because my life might be in danger. Like you can't be a gangster rapper talking about, yo, man, this is concert. I was gonna do it, but they might have killed me. Like, that just don't sound really gangster. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we should want people with our bad vibes. We should want people that might that we care about or that we want to see win. We should want those people to, avoid being killed. I don't know what way to put it. No, we're not saying F the police either. We're not doing that. I am gonna give you a timeout for that, my brother. I love you, Mr. Dap. Yo, could we get some hourglasses for my admin, Mr. Dap? I just hit him with 2 timeouts. Could we get some hourglasses and some clocks for my admin, Mr. Dap? He just got put in the corner. Shout out to him. All right, bad vibes. Hit me up on IG. You already know. We are not. We don't. Okay, we have a thing over here where we don't call people names. We don't curse people out. That goes for the police also. Just so you can be clear, we're not doing that. All right. If you don't think like we're not doing that, we're not. We're not talking about the police either. We're gonna keep that same energy. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. So, Mr. Dat, you're on timeout. Adrian Thomas says if he told his girlfriend people was after him, his right hand man definitely knows something. Pop definitely filled him. See, this is the problem with when violence happens in the streets, right? I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. You want to know why so many of the wrong people get arrested and go to jail? Because being in the streets, you can't help the police. So the police need people to talk. So if you know something and you don't help the police because you can't snitch, and then the wrong man goes to jail, then what? Then what when you got some 23-year-old kid that that might have been, new to people involved, but didn't actually do the crime. Now he getting 20 to life, and he got found guilty, and he just got sentenced. Then what? The street can't help him because you can't snitch. So the street has to let the real killer stay on the street to do more shenanigans while people who are innocent are in prison. So all I'm saying is at the end of the day, realize when people get mad at the police, we can't help them. Like the police literally have to be really smart. Like I think yeah, like the police, like they need smart people with them. Like I'm not saying that they don't have smart people, but you really need smart, unbiased people to be police officers. That's really the only way to have an appropriate investigation. No, I'm pretty sure that the police love when the street snitch. I doubt they're anti-snitching in general. Anti-police snitching, I agree, but they're not anti-snitching in general. The police can't do their jobs unless somebody snitch. That's a fact. The police really can't do their job unless somebody talking, whether y'all know it or not. Somebody has to be talking. That's a fact. What up, mind, body, and soul? Yeah, police just don't want other police snitching or people snitching on the shit they doing that they not supposed to be doing. But as far as the people in the street snitching, they here for that. What up, Gerald Haggins? Shout out to BK. That's a fact. What up, Ibrahim? Definitely appreciate you pulling up. And mind, body, and soul. Brad Hauser. Yeah, so I didn't say they respect rats. I don't think I said anything about respect here, Killer Miller. Please don't put words in my mouth. I'd appreciate that. All right, let's get back on course. So, I believe they could. I believe a good argument could be made for. Oh shoot! I never sent Bria a heart. I believe a good argument could be made that there shouldn't even be talk of an East Coast West Coast beef. Shout out to Astoria. What up, G's? G Styles. I think a good argument could be made. Shout out to the UK. What up, David Ram? I think a good argument could be made that they shouldn't even be talk about an East Coast West Coast beef. No, somebody murdered my brother. I'm telling. I'm letting you know, right? I'm telling or I'm getting revenge. It's one of the two. If it's somebody murdered my brother and I'm like, I can't kill this nigga, then I'm telling. I'm letting you know right now, don't kill my brother. I will be a snitch. Y'all can hate me for the rest of my life. You kill my brother, my mother, my father, any of those, my daughter, any of those people, and I can't kill you, I'm probably going to end up going to the police. I'm keeping it a whole stack. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about what nobody is talking about. I love them. I don't care what nobody is talking about. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I ain't a snitch. I done did a lot of time not trying to snitch on niggas. But you ain't doing harm to my family, and I'm gonna sit by and watch. I'm just telling you. You can do what you want. But you ain't doing harm to my family, and I'm gonna sit by and watch. And I'm not doing that. If I can't do it myself, then I gotta get somebody else to do it. That's a fact. Focus says it's crazy how all these non-street people who want to call everybody rats and snitches now are crying out for somebody to say what happened to Pop. Shake my head. See how things are so incidental. Yo, see, let me explain something real quick, right? And this is my whole point about whenever anybody is talking about snitching. You talking about snitching from your position. You talking about snitching like you mad Tekashi snitch, right? But you're not looking at it like the situation he was in. You're not looking at how he could have been feeling. Like, yo, they about to kill me. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in. Just let that sink in for a minute. I'm really not a street dude. I'm out here hanging out with these straightway dudes. I know for a fact These dudes is out here doing all. I know for a fact they ain't nobody to play with. These dudes are some of the most savage guys in America. I'm hanging out with these dudes. Now, the next thing I know, I'm hearing about them possibly wanting to kill me. They can kill me. This is what's probably going on in Tekashi's head. I'm a regular guy. I want to play with, I don't know what Tekashi plays with, crayons? I know he doesn't play with crayons. It's a joke. But what does Tekashi, whatever the hell, he wants to do that. He doesn't want to be running for his life. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I condone what he did, but what I'm saying is people they don't look at shit from the position of the individual that's telling. Now, if you don't got nothing to do with something and you just snitching on a dude to be snitching on a dude, I'm absolutely not with that, period. But if you about to die and you're gonna go tell on the person that's about to kill you and you not living the street life, I think you have an obligation. Illusion says 6ix9ine made our hood look real bad, but laugh out loud. He was from the light side. I'm from the dark side. Ain't no snitches on my side. You funny as shit. Val says, right, I'm not saving no one that's trying to take my life. It's either me or you. That's a fact. That's my point. We have to be very mindful of who we allow in our life and soul. That's a fact, Ginger Lee. Salute to Ginger Lee. That's a whole fact. But hold on. Cactus Guy said he told from day one, though, and he wasn't even hanging out with them. He just patched. Okay, one, he didn't tell until after he got arrested. That's right. Tekashi 6ix9ine didn't actually start helping the police till after he got arrested. To after they all got arrested. Now, there could be an argument made that the police is lying and he was helping them previously. Right? But if he was helping them previously, some of his actions don't make sense. If he was helping them previously, why go on live and show that you're constantly being followed by the fucking FBI? He went on live in the middle of August. It was August or September. It could have been September. He went on live complaining about how every time he's in New York City, the feds is following him and stopping him. If he was working for them, he doesn't do that. In my opinion. The driver was working for the feds. If they have the driver, they don't need to. They have the driver who's always with Tekashi. I'm telling you right now, Tekashi was shutting them down. He was probably too scared to work with them. They probably telling him he gotta walk around with a wire on. That nigga like, nope. I don't never got a shirt on. How am I gonna hide a wire? CEO Chris was the downfall of Treyway, period, in my belief. People are calling regular civilians snitches. That's crazy. Hold on. God's status said he was putting their lives in danger as well with his actions. You talking about when they were telling him to beef with people? Are you talking about that? Because I seen a live on IG where Tekashi did not want to beef and Shotty told him to beef. Told him let his balls hang. You talking about that? You talking about that? I think that had something to do with both sides. I don't blame one side or the other. I think both of them, Tekashi and Shotty, had something to do with the way that they were marketing him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that you could throw that out the window. I'm just saying you have to attribute it to both parties. That's what I'm saying. Illusion says, laugh out loud. I'm from Bushwick and be in the style. The 79th and 83rd be on my ass because they know who I am and who I roll with. The feds know who 6ix9ine roll with, so they was on his ass. Facts. DJ Toka says, Jack, I'm from East 96. Bush, I know Pop first time here. My boy hit me up saying it's being talked about here. I don't understand what you're saying. Repeat that. Smoke with Me TV says if you're in a situation where your loved ones is getting harmed, then more than likely you reciprocated that energy, so you should charge it to the game. But we live in no. So you're trying to say if you're in a situation where your loved one is getting harmed, you reciprocated that energy? Nah, I don't agree with that. Smoke TV, Smoke with Me TV. I don't agree with that. But you got a right to have your own opinion. I don't agree with that. He had beef with the 6 Trey Crips, the Chews. Who had beef with them? You talking about Pop Smoke? Focus Sports says CEO Chris, the driver, and one other person was already working with the cops. They were done way more before 6ix9ine said one word. The judge even said they really didn't need 6 Y. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. Shout out to Focus Sports. I don't know. I think people just not paying attention. I'm gonna read this one more time. Listen, CEO Chris, the driver, and one other person was already working with the cops. One other person. They were done way before 6ix9ine said one word. The judge even said they really didn't need 6ix9ine cooperation to make everyone guilty. Yo, bad vibes. Shoot me a hit me on IG. Bad vibes. Hit me on IG. On this IG. Hit me right now if you're still in here. Okay, so shout out to I don't know what your name is on live. Hold on, let me get your name real quick so I can make sure I call you. Okay, I don't know what your name is over here, but you just hit me. I'm gonna read your jump off. Raise your hand when to let me know it's you. Raise your hand. All right, so somebody says today's morning coffee. Talking about today's morning coffee. Was it the plan to kill Tekashi when he was in another state of the casino before he was arrested? That's a fact. They allegedly had a plan to take Tekashi out to the West Coast to Las Vegas and murder him. That's what the FBI is saying. So the FBI told Tekashi this. That would have happened to Pop Smoke. Someone from New York did it in Cali to look like LA Gang. It's a stretch, but maybe possible. I'm about to say something, and I'm not saying this is true. I just want to just put this out there. I'm not saying that this is true. Hold on, because I know he just said something stupid. Well, not stupid, but something, I don't know. Let's see what it says. It might be dope. God status said he was telling stuff that didn't even need to be told, though was the judge and the point of saying that telling stuff that didn't even. What you just said has nothing to do with anything. So you know what? God status, you don't have to comment again. Everything is Tekashi's fault. Global warming, homelessness. What else can we blame on Tekashi? Food shortages, the coronavirus. All of this is Tekashi's fault. God status. You don't even need to comment no more. Don't kick him. You don't even need to comment no more. Everything is Tekashi's fault. What else is Tekashi's fault? Hammer toes, um, arthritis. What else is Tekashi's fault? Hold on. Let's just make sure we get everything clear. What is Tekashi's fault? No, don't kick him. Let him stay. Let him stay. Can we get some short buses? Can we get some short buses, please? What else is Tekashi's fault? Hangnails. Um, Trump. Trump is 100% Tekashi's fault. What else is Tekashi's fault? Hold on. I'm just thinking of funny ingrown toenails. There you go, Dave Brown. That's also Tekashi's fault. I already named global warming. What else? Can we get some more short buses for homeboy? What else? Every stub toe, every stub toe that has ever happened is Tekashi's fault. Dude, you're just naming stuff and blaming Tekashi. You don't have no reasoning for blaming Tekashi or nothing. You don't have no. You see how everybody else is commenting? They'll say a thing and then they'll say their reasoning for thinking the thing. Therefore, I could engage them in conversation. You're not doing that. You're just saying, Tekashi, negative, negative, negative. Like, what the hell? Like, that's not how you have a The problem isn't me here being sarcastic. The problem is you don't know how to have a conversation. That's literally what the problem is. You don't understand what a conversation is that's what's happening. You're holding him accountable for things that he's not accountable for. That's called blaming. Anyway, shout out to you. There's no reason. Shout out. Believe me, Tekashi did enough shit that you don't got to put stuff on him he didn't do. What the hell? What? He's done enough stuff. Tekashi, this is what I mean. I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain how Tekashi did enough stuff, but since you're not educated enough, and since you're only here to throw shots at him, that you don't even have the comprehension skills to actually bring up something that he actually did. Billy Otto was doing a live in Brooklyn. While Billy Otto was on his live in Brooklyn, Tekashi saw it. Tekashi calls up Shotty and tells Shikati, yo, what the hell is Billy Otto doing alive in Brooklyn for? Put an end to that. Allegedly, Shotty sent some people to go take care of the situation. They shoot at Billy Otto. They hit some chick in her foot. Now, that's something you could blame on Tekashi. That's a tangible thing that we could say Tekashi created an action that directly led to this. That's, let me make sure I use your appropriate verbiage, your appropriate words. That's holding someone accountable. Saying Tekashi, negative, negative, negative. That's not holding nobody account. I shouldn't have to be here trying to explain to you how to have conversations with people. You're a grown adult 9 times out of 10. Act like one. Appreciate you. Let's go. There you go. Dave Brown said his varicose veins. That's Tekashi's fault also. He took credit for everything that he was responsible for. Exactly. In open court. So you're trying to tell me you're trying to hold somebody accountable for stuff that they already held themselves accountable for in open court? You're a genius. You're a genius, God status. Okay, we're moving on. We're not even talking about Tekashi. If he brings up Tekashi one more time, hit him. Don't kick him. Just we gonna put him on a timeout. If he talk about Tekashi one more time. Anyway, everybody else in here could bring up Tekashi except for that guy. Sometimes I don't kick people because the shit that they say is so stupid that we have to address it. And sometimes I just think that people don't know no better. So I'm trying to actually help you I'm trying to help you understand how to have a conversation. You really don't know how to talk. You think you do, but so it's okay. But you don't know how to have a conversation. I'm just telling you. You can do what you want to do with it. I don't gotta live with you. Anyway, dude right here. So he's gonna go into a fucking video about cats and be like, Tekashi, it's a cat video. What are you doing? It's a damn animal video. Why are you on Dodo talking about Tekashi? He's gonna go on the fucking he's gonna go on a YouTube video about some new Mission Impossible movie talking about Tekashi. Like, why? Anyway, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Anyway, only in America is knowledge discounted and conspiracies overvalued. I'm gonna agree with that to a degree, Mary. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some people just say shit. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes people just say stuff, and I be sitting back, and I be like, you're an adult. Like, didn't you have parents, teachers, anyone? Anyway, I don't think that's the video. The one where the guy looked up at the camera. I don't believe that. If that was the video, that dude already be locked up with about 6 other guys. Come on, get out of here. Come on, man. Yep, there you go. It's Tekashi's fault. Frost keep hitting people with them bags. Well, whenever people call people sheep, I kick them. There you go, God status. Whenever people don't believe what you're saying, whenever people don't agree with you, they sheep, right? See how people try to bully you? Yo, you better agree with me or I'm gonna call you sheep. Yo, if you don't agree with me, you gotta be sheep. Because the only people that don't agree with me is sheep. Can we get bags? I already know who that is, by the way. That's some weirdo. That's why I engaged them. I know who that is. They just pulled up because y'all was donating. If y'all start donating and getting that mofo, was gonna be so mad. I already know who that is. I'm gonna tell my team who that is so everybody can laugh. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not interviewing that guy. Thanks for the. I am not interviewing Bad Vibes. Shout out to you though. I will not be interviewing you. Shout out to you though. Let's just make that clear right now. I'm not interviewing nobody that's gonna come on my channel and talk shit about somebody else. Y'all could go somewhere else and do that. Shout out to y'all though. We ain't doing that. Especially people I fuck with. We ain't doing that. Um the hell. We ain't doing that. That might be Hocus for fifth people. Once again, I do not have any problem with Bad Vibes. I just don't want to allow people to use my platform to attack other people. I don't know what the reasoning is, but we're not doing that. So why were the feds pulling over Tekashi's car if the driver already working with them? Well, first of all, the feds was probably pulling over the car because the driver was working with them. What are you talking about? Maybe the driver alerted them that Tekashi was gonna be in town and they just wanted to put pressure on him. Like, do y'all pay attention to how police investigations are done? That's how police investigations are done, man. Sometimes they just come knock on your door to bother you. I'm laughing, but I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes they just knock on your door to bother you, to like rattle you. You understand what I'm saying? Get you to do something for them to be able to get something. They don't even, sometimes they don't have nothing. They just know where you at. And they gonna come bother you to make you do some weirdo shit. Like how the trolls come in here and try to get me to say shit so they could go make videos and say I'm saying something I'm not saying. Okay, so we're gonna look at this. 43% discount. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take this, but we're gonna have to leave that there right there. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. That's a way better deal. Um, I did not hear about P Gutter yet. Wait, P Gutter's Bobby Schmurder, big homie? How long P Gutter been locked up? They always harass people when they're alone. Don't nobody gonna. Okay, so if somebody's gonna harass you, 9 times out of 10 they're a sucker. Who in the hell is gonna harass? No, if they're a sucker, they're not gonna harass you with people around. He's only been locked up. P Gutter used to be on his channel. Yo, salute to P Gutter. You said what happened to him? Let's look this up real quick. Salute to P Gutter. P Gutter part of the BBN fam. That's a fact. Unless somebody was just using his name. And y'all know I remember everybody's damn name. Tekashi set him on fire. He really got set on fire. Let's not joke around about that if that happened. Ah, shit. I see OG Product talking about it. I'm not talking about that story. Somebody else is going to have to talk about it first. I only see OG Product talking about it. Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't believe shit that happens on OG Product's channel. I need somebody else to talk about that. I'm not talking about shit he talk about. I don't trust nothing that go on his channel, man. If somebody got a link, send it to me. Other than that, go on whose Instagram? Whose Instagram am I going on? Oh shit, he really did get set on fire. Okay, so here's the post. I don't care how true it is. If it's on OG Product channel, I just assume it's a lie. Heard the Mac ballers trying to take credit for what these dirty cops did to me. Laugh out loud. These N-words in PC on the island. Y'all don't be in population. You and the folks. Damn. Link. Why do people tell me to go to shit? Send the link. Why? But don't just send the. Don't tell people to go. This is what we need to stop doing in the 2020. Stop telling people to go to people IG. Just send them the damn link and say, look at this. Um, he been asking for people to help them. The cops been messing with him. Is there any way I can get in contact? I want to get in contact. Yeah, that's most likely the P Gutter that he's in this community. He's sub to this channel. I think that's the same dude. I DM'd him. Hey, they did that man dirty. That's a fact. They set him on fire, yo. That's crazy. And this is coming from somebody who was set on fire when I was a little kid. I was set on fire when I was a little kid. Look at my hand. I don't know if it was all the way on fire. I can't remember, but I got burned pretty bad. That was the size of my hand when I got burned. When I got burned, that was on the entirety of the back of my hand. That's how big my hand was when I got burned. He's saying the COs did it. He's saying the COs did it, and he's saying that other people are trying to take credit. Yo, you know how messed up the jails would be if all the gangs just decided to be together? Like they wouldn't be able to, I don't think they'd be able to have prisons. They would literally not be able to have prisons if all of the gangs just said, you know what, screw this. They wouldn't be able to have prisons. The only reason why prisons work is because gangs beef with each other inside of the walls. That's the only reason why prison works. Period. There's a movie. I forgot which movie it is, right? I'm gonna explain something to y'all real quick. I forgot it's a movie. It's a movie or a TV show. I forgot which one it is. But there was a movie or it was a TV show. And what was happening was the warden was purposely making sure that the inmates was different gangs was warring with each other because that was the only way to control the situation. That when they're not warring with each other, when they're being friendly with each other, they're attacking the guards. When they're being friendly with each other, they might find a way to escape. I contacted them. If they contact me back, I'm gonna have all eyes on this. Yeah, same thing with gangs on the outside. They create a situation to keep the gangs warring with each other because if they work, if we in general, forget being gangs, just say human beings in general work together, you think the police, you think if every single person in New York City right now decided, F the police, we're gonna work together, what do you think the police are gonna be? They're gonna have to call in the National Guard. They're gonna have to call in the National Guard. They're gonna have to call some freaking soldiers back from across seas. They're not gonna be able to police New York City if every single New Yorker, if 50% of the New Yorkers decided we're gonna fight for this one thing, they're not gonna, what they gonna do? DJ Toka, hit me on IG. Even the haters, we don't even say F the haters. All right, we don't even want to put that energy. Salute to the haters. All right, salute to them. Y'all go. I mean, hell. I mean, if I could spend as much time as y'all spend hating on people, doing something productive in my life, I'll be winning more than I'm winning now. If I am, I don't think I'm winning. They're not going to be able to kill everyone inside for multiple different reasons. What's going to happen is this. You see what happened in Minnesota, Mississippi? That's what's going to happen. If that what you see what happened in Mississippi, that's something similar to what's going to happen. They're not going to be able to control the prison. They need for the prisoners to be wanting to hurt each other. They need for their gangs to have problems. That's why they let certain gangs bring drugs in, and they let other gangs bring other things in, and then they let other gangs bring other things in. Yeah, so that like shit like that is going on. So we gotta take that into consideration. All right, so we done talked about 3 different topics already this morning, right? Could we get timestamps? Cause somebody timestamp when we start talking about different shit. I keep asking for timestamps. Nobody ever gets me timestamps. I can't remember to do timestamps because I'm actively communicating, but I need timestamps, y'all. Yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff that wasn't the topic, but we did also speak on some of the topics. All right, so real quick, let's get back to the y'all ready to go to the Cardi thing, or y'all want to talk about the Pop Smoke thing a little bit more? But before we even go any further, back on the Pop Smoke thing real quick. Um One of the things that people do is when you want somebody killed, you make sure you're as far away from where they're at as possible. So you're not a suspect. So I definitely can get behind that there's a good chance that the people who got Pop Smoke killed are not from LA. I don't know. I'm actually reaching out to some people in LA asking questions. Um, I have gotten no answers back, just so we can be clear. Don't nobody got to try to kill me. Um, I'm just saying that there's a good chance that just let's not go too quick to start talking about an East Coast West Coast beef. That's what I'm saying. Let's not do that. You understand what I'm saying? Let's wait for the police to do their job, and then we'll talk about the job that the police is doing. What did Mike Sam say? Mike Sam says, Jack, I wouldn't be surprised if hip hop police wasn't around and heard everything that happened to Pop. Them guys are dirty. His last video with Malcolm and the Black Panther was great. I do think that the police often know who killed a lot of these rappers that be getting killed, and they can't just let us know because their investigation that they're doing is illegal. So they know, and it's sometimes, and it's just whether this is a case they want to try to solve, and if it's able to be solved without using that information. You understand what I'm saying? Like whichever was the information in which they acquired that they through illegal means. Is there a way that we could reverse engineer this and say that we got the information from somewhere else? Is there some idea that we could talk to and break? Is there some way that we could? And I think that that happens sometimes. This is a surveillance state we live in. Like we live in a surveillance state, man. Blood, Sweat, Tears says Pop Smoke was not mad conscious, but they knew he was switch any minute. Well, I definitely think they do not want conscious rappers out there, but I think that it's more like it's not that they don't want conscious rappers. It's like when they know that you have the power to control the masses with your voice and with your message, they want to control your message. When they can't control your message, I believe it could be an issue then. Also, I'm not getting into conspiracy theory. This is Monday, not Wednesday. But I do believe that when your message cannot be controlled, I do not think I think that the powers that be don't want there to be a number Tupac. Excuse me. I think the powers that be do not want there to be another Tupac. And I believe that the police do have answers. They're just not releasing shit to us. That's it. If this something y'all gotta understand. Thank you, Almond Brown for saying and Carmen Lydia. There's something that y'all have to understand. If this is a case that has to deal with gang violence, like there really was a gang hit, they're not gonna tell us anything. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna wait until they get one of those people to talk. Then once they get somebody to talk and they got the shit to where you can't get away, then they're gonna start releasing information. These are the only 2 times that the police release information. Well, 3 times. There's only 3 times that I know of that I could think of off the top of my head that the police will release information. One is if it's just a a big enough public tragedy and they have enough people not going out of their houses. They got enough people too scared to go, once money commerce gets affected. A crime is committed somewhere and now people aren't going out, so they can't spend money if they're not going out. A crime was committed, now individuals don't want to go to that side of town, which they might need you to go to that side of town, so they'll give out information to let you know that it's safe. You hear me? The second way that they give out information is they don't have nothing. They don't have nothing. They don't know where they're going to get anything from. They need help. They'll tell you what they know, and they'll try to get you, they try to get somebody to come forward and help them get them information. Right? The third way is this way. They got you. They have enough information to arrest everyone that they want to arrest. And they want a grandstand. So they put out the information. They haven't put out any information yet, really. There's no fear that anybody is going to be scared. They don't need help. And they haven't all the way lined up the people that they want to line up. Star said he has a snitching hotline and want to help get arrested. Salute the Star. What the hell am I going to say? So they got their eyes on. I believe the police has their eyes on somebody. Susan Bort says the evidence has to be admissible in court and has to hold up beyond a reasonable doubt. They only get one shot. They're not gonna blow it all up giving it out. It's a fact. McLean says, has anyone spoke about the $375,000 car he tried to take? That would be a person of interest. I agree with you 100%. I think that would be, but the dude got his car back. Do we really have to kill homeboy? That's the question. Also, he was telling his girlfriend to lock the doors that somebody was after him before he flew out to California while he was still in New York. First of all, they said everybody had on masks. So that video of the dude with no mask on, that might be a fake video. They said everybody had on a mask. Blood, Sweat, and Tears says if New York guys was trying to get at Pop Smoke, why would they try hit in Cali? I have no idea. Woos are Bloods and Crips in one. That's what DJ Toka says, by the way, not me. Because he was deep in New York City. That's why somebody will wait for him to go to Cali. DJ Toka says because he was deep in New York City. Focus is right. I like Focus comments. Focus dropped some dope ass comments. I need to start giving a comment award for the week. I think we're gonna start giving on Fridays. I think I should start giving out who has been given the most consistently good comments for the week. They would catch him in Cali. The RNMG, I don't know what that's supposed to. I don't know what that's supposed to say. But says they would catch him in Cali because he won't be on point. Hold on. Stop everything. Stop everything. Please don't nobody forget where you're at. We need to have a sports talk for 2 seconds. Real quick, Whitney World. I'm not saying that Tyson Fury is as good as Ali. I watch sports. Tyson Fury moves like a middleweight or a welterweight. There has been no heavyweight I have seen that moves like a middleweight or a welterweight other than Muhammad Ali. So I'm not saying he's as good as Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is the greatest. What I'm saying is their particular fighting styles are extremely similar. You can have a similar fighting style with one not being equal to the other. Now let's get back to what we was talking about. Somebody name a dude that Wilder beat? What are you talking about? He just beat Ruiz. Are you serious? King Kong Ruiz isn't a good enough fighter for him to have beat? You know what? We putting Sonny Chifa on a timeout. Could we get short bus? Could we get the short buses for Sonny Chiba? Could we get a short bus for him? Could we get a whole bunch of short buses? A whole bunch of short buses for somebody that came in here and wanted to talk about boxing and obviously thinks that King Kong Ortiz is whack. Can we get some short buses? Let's get back to Pop Smoke. Admins, I want y'all to give them a short bus also. I mean, a timeout also. Don't kick them, timeouts. What in the hell? What in the hell? Anyway, I had to stop the whole show. That's retarded. Are you serious? I mean, I could name other guys, but King Kong Ruiz. Twice. He fought him twice. Anyway, um, it look first of all, let's just be perfectly honest with you. It looks like a hit. Nothing was stolen. Nobody else was hurt. It looks like a hit. They waited until people left. It looks like a hit. Period. Could we get bags for Singleton who wanted to come in here and tell me how to run the show? Could we get bags for Singleton who wanted to see how the person that tried to tell me how to run the show got all the way kicked out, while the individual that just came in here and said short butt shit got put in the corner? We're not talking about the fight. I just wanted to. The dude just made a really stupid ass comment. I wanted to address it. Anyway, it sounds like it looks and sounds like a hit. I mean, come on now. They get into the house. Only one person gets shot. Nobody else is even shot at, attacked, or hurt. They also don't take anything. They just came in to kill him and bounced. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you think it was anything other than a hit, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, my fault, y'all. I was reading something. It was important. Um, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. If you think um stop with the sacrifices. Some of this stuff ain't sacrifices. Some of this stuff is really just hits. You know how many you know how many you know how many times people just have hits put on them and they get killed and people talk about it as a sacrifice? No, it's just a hit. These are people with a lot of money that got beef with other people with a lot of money. Sometimes people just get people killed. Crisis Blacks' Pop Smoke situation when all the information comes out may end up being a case of a West Coast hit paid for by East Coast bag. I'm gonna be quiet, but I know what you're talking about. Yes, that's a possibility. Um, but even more importantly, I think that there's even a better chance that the people who did it ain't even from California. I think there's a good chance that the people who did it ain't even from California. One word. The RNMG says one word I heard was it was someone who was at the party who was messing with his enemies, then left, and the chick told them when it was ending, and they came back, but the front door was locked. That sounds plausible. Illusion said that's a big ass house, so it had to be a hit. They went in and straight to Pop like they knew exactly where he was, like somebody pointed them in the right direction. Sounds plausible. Shout out to Illusion for saying that. DJ Toka says supposedly from the hood, Pop was in shorts by the back kitchen and dudes were upstairs. He was with a thought, but the throws was in the room. And this is what the hood is told. You got to rewrite that. I can't understand what you're saying. Everybody was upstairs ready to go to bed. That sounds plausible. It was the end of the fucking party. Uh, Illusion said, laugh out loud, East Coast bag. I'm in tune. Nobody in BK is gonna waste the bag on a hit. Ninjas would do it themselves. Now that I could 100% get behind. I know a lot of Brooklyn dudes, man. I know a lot of Brooklyn dudes. Brooklyn dudes are usually the guys you pay to do a hit, not the guys that pay other people to do hits. Could we agree? Could we get a I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Could we get a show of hands? Who think hood dudes from Brooklyn would do the hit? Who thinks hood dudes in Brooklyn is more liable to pay somebody else to do the hit? They would just do the hit themselves. They'll pay other people. That dude with the Rolls Royce was actually Armenian. So I mean that sounds plausible to me. I don't see Brooklyn dudes paying other people to kill somebody that they could kill themselves. I'm sorry. So that's what I mean by let's let the police do their job. I told you dudes might have been plotting. Okay, first of all, Steve Stubbs, you still here. You didn't get hit with bags. RNMG says it could have been Brooklyn dudes that was in Cali. That's a possibility. He said, hell, even 50 Cent rolled with a lot of Brooklyn dudes. He said 6ix9ine didn't even want to pay full price for a hit. You think real street dudes is paying for a hit? 6ix9ine didn't even want to pay full price. He had the dude go do the thing, and then he gave him less money. Lucian is funny as shit. Yo, Lucian, man, I love having you here. A couple of y'all going hard with the good comments today. That's a whole fact. A couple of y'all going hard with the good comments. We got a lot of good comments today. A couple of y'all going hard as shit. Hey, I want if I want y'all to send me your favorite clips from today. Anybody that send me your favorite clip from today, anything that happened in the show, your favorite clip that's about a minute, maybe 2 minutes long, favorite clip, you send it to me, we gonna repost. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be when I'm talking about a comment you guys has made. So if we're gonna repost. I like today's show. I'm looking for everybody in today's show that has been interacting. Favorite clip, send it to me on IG or somewhere. We gonna repost. Yeah, but 6ix9ine was with Treyway, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Them Treyway dudes. Salute the Treyway. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Them Treyway dudes, man. 6ix9ine was safe. I mean, what you want me to tell you? I don't know what you want me to tell you. You know, this Pop Smoke thing is a tragedy. But at the end of the day, 6ix9ine was safe. You gotta give it up for a whole entire non-Trey. You gotta give it up for all the Treyway. All the Treyway. Gotta give it up. 6ix9ine did not get killed. Didn't get murdered. Nobody touched him except for his own people. I'm sorry. You gotta give it up for these guys. The rap game need these guys out of jail. The rap game need Shotty on the streets. Need freaking drama. Need freaking oh shit. Nuke's court date is tomorrow, right? I think Nuke's court date is tomorrow. When's Nuke's court date? It's tomorrow, right? Oh fuck. I be missing. It might be today, but later. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Nuke's court date is tomorrow, right? Yeah, shout out to Crippy too. That's a whole fact. I be sometimes I just because I forget whenever I say non-Trey, whenever I say Treyway, I'm talking about all them dudes. If I forget to call y'all name, it's an accident. Like if I say non-Trey, I'm talking about all you dudes. I'm talking about the dudes that got caught up. Mel Murray and Nuke. When's Nuke's court date? I forgot. I thought it was the 25th and the 28th. It's the 25th, right? I think it's in the afternoon. So Al Jemiah Mac. If it is today, I think it's in the afternoon. Is that why I got dressed up today? Let me see somebody. I typed Nuke and the shit went through like Nike. Don't trust them Negroes over there. They like Tekashi. I like everybody, so well, I'm not in that group of people not to trust. I just don't like people that hate on me. We ain't even get into the Star Brim situation yet. I might have to get off. I got to get ready to go to the Nuke jump off. What are you talking about? Um, that's a fact. In Brooklyn, Crips and Bloods get together. It's large portions of Brooklyn where Crips and Bloods get together. Yes, Nuke is today. We will be talking about what happened in the court later today. We have to get off the air. I got to get prepared. Nuke's court date is today, but it's later. It's in the afternoon. So tonight, after we get out of court, I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown as usual after we get out of court. But tonight on a Tonight Show with Jack Frost tonight, we're gonna go in depth with everything that happened in the court today. But I have to get prepared for court, and there's things that I need to do. So in order to do those things, I gotta go now. So we're gonna pull up short here. I want to apologize, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, but we gotta go because Nuke's court date is today. We gotta make sure that we don't miss it. Wait, hold on. You down here, free Nuke? Salute. Pull up. You already know. Hey, DJ Toka, hit me up on IG. I gotta get something to eat. Positive thoughts. Let's send all of our positive energy to Nuke today. He going to court. Let's send all of our positive energy to Nuke. All of it. All of it. I gotta go. Right after court, we going live. You already know what it is. Tonight, we're going to go over all of my court notes. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gig. Hashtag Bronx Bombs. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.